Top 5 altcoins. I am buying on this pullback for altcoin season, and I do believe these coins can explode into altcoin season. These are coins that I'm actually buying, okay? And I'm going to cover them here with the number 5 being the lowest cap coin. So you want to stay tuned for that coin. I'm going to share some of the charts here for you for all these coins. And before that, I want to talk about BTCC, which is the platform where I trade on. It's this one right here. And basically, if you use my link, you get 10% deposit bonus. They're KYC free, meaning you can use it anywhere in the United States, and they're VPN free. And the reward for this is up to 10K reward. I was surprised because it's like the limit is the minimum is 500, right? Then you get the 10%, but you can get up to 10K depending how much you put in deposit bonus. But check it out. It's been here since 2011 too. Never been hacked or had any problems. They have proof of reserves as well. But check it out. I'll put it in the pinned comment. You guys can check out BTCC and definitely use it for that 10% deposit bonus. So let's start here with the first one. Okay, and the first one is going to be Turbo. You can see which coin I'm looking at right here above me. Okay, it should say the name and the tag and everything and the price. But the why Turbo? Turbo, and by the way, all these coins are, in my opinion, great deals. And they have a very strong chart, right? I'm not giving you guys here coins that are still at the bottom here or like super low. All right, but Turbo, you can see already had a massive pullback. Okay, and I would say this is basically an Adam and Eve pattern, which is a very bullish pattern to play out on the downside. So we have an Adam and Eve pattern, and usually that follows with a cup and handle, and I believe we're forming that handle as we speak. So I believe this is a bull flag, right, that we're having right here, and then until we eventually break out of it, and then we start a new pivot here, right, a whole new pattern. And usually this happens in a cup and handle pattern. So I mean, this looks exactly like a cup and handle, classic cup and handle pattern. Turbo already seen it have a really nice bounce off of the lows here, and I think this coin is strong. This coin can definitely give you some 10x plus. To be honest, it's a newer coin for this bull market, and I am buying it on this pullback here. I'm buying the handle. You want to be buying the handle. You want to be buying the bull market dips, and Turbo is going to be number 1. Now moving to number 2 is actually one that's going to have a very similar setup to Turbo, but I would still say Turbo is more bullish based on the charts. But this one is Jasmy. And Jasmy, we're coming back up here to where we had a lot of support in the past to test it as resistance. We already got rejected from it right here once, okay, which is not a surprise. Okay, the good thing is that we came down, we put that higher low, clear higher low, and now we're second time. And we got a big rejection right there, but I do believe that this is a cup and handle as well, similar to Turbo. I believe we're probably going to form a cup and handle again. This could take a couple weeks, maybe a month or two. So we might have a boring, next coming weeks or month, right, where we have a bull flag like that, creating that handle, and then we break into that above that support again for Jasmy. But again, this is a bullish setup because Jasmy had a nice bounce, and we had that nice curved bottom, and now we're creating the handle. And this is another Adam and Eve pattern, okay? Very similar to Turbo. So Adam and Eve, very bullish here, showing for Turbo and Jasmy. So moving to number 3 is going to surprise a lot of people, but it's actually Pump. Yes, Pump Fun, a coin that is just a couple days old. I do believe this coin is a great opportunity right now, right? After the launch, it's already down here. If I were to measure here from its highs, it's down 55%. Now, can this go lower? Sure. But again, this video is, coins I'm buying on the pullback, meaning the pullback might not be over. We might have a slow pullback in the next coming weeks or even a month or two. So this is a coin I'm going to be buying on the pullback. I believe this coin fundamentally, it has a big narrative, okay? And I think this is a great opportunity. And the great thing about this coin is you could buy it on Phantom. This is a coin that's on Solana. Okay, I do believe this coin can recover based on Pump Fund fundamentally. I know they have a lot of hate. I know there's a lot of bad, a lot of things regarding Pump Fund, but it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because the coin, a lot of people can hate a coin like XRP, for example. So many people hated XRP, said this and that about it, and look how it's doing. So you want to take emotion out of trading, out of investing, and I do think Pump Fund is at a great opportunity right now. Let me put it up here. You'll see it at 0.003, right? So this coin, I think this coin can definitely is very undervalued after launching. So that's number 3, Pump Fund. And then the next one is Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu, I'm bullish on. We have bullish divergence right here, clear bullish divergence here on the weekly, where we have a double bottom. But the stochastic is putting in the higher low. And this is what I teach in my course, right? I have this in my my watch list. Not my watch list, my cheat sheet, where we have right here, right, double bottom, but a higher low right there on stochastic. That's bullish divergence right there. You can get my cheat sheet with my course. But that's bullish divergence. It hasn't played out yet. We haven't broken out yet because we're at the 618 right there. So we're attacking the 618 again. I don't think we're gonna put in a new low here. I think, we're gonna consolidate, probably full, create like a bull flag and then break out of it, and then we'll start that nice pivot here. We're very oversold as well on Shiba. And honestly, compared to Dogecoin, Pepe, Bonk, which has been blasting off, I think Shiba is probably the best opportunity right now to get more, a lot of X's, even though it's a higher cap coin than, it's the second biggest meme coin, I believe. So I still think Shiba is at a great undervalued price point here. And it's not like it's bearish, it's bullish here. We're putting in a higher low potentially here below the 618. We're probably going to break it very soon, make a support. And then, I mean, what we can have here is a big inverse head and shoulders, right? Where we have something like that, right? Pull back right there and then blast off. That's a nice inverted head and shoulders right there for Shiba that could play out to the upside. So number 5, the lowest cap coin in this list, I believe so. Maybe Pump Fund might be, but I think this one is lower cap than Pump Fund. But number 5 is going to be Toshi. Toshi. And look, you got to open your mind up to Toshi. I think it has had a really big run up here because it was listed on Coinbase out of nowhere. But you have to really understand where this coin can still go. This coin can give you some crazy X's here. I have the measured move, which since it got listed on Coinbase, it's been doing this, right? It's been in this mega pendant, boom, 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 the 618. We broke out of it. Right now, we're testing it as support, right? We're getting a retest right there, which we can have a big bounce off of that retest. And based on the measured move, I put it right here, which also aligns with my Fibonacci targets, okay? I mean, it's really close to my 618 Fibonacci target. And, I'm going to check out here the most conservative price point is a 8x, which is not bad. And then a 8x to a 10x, the most conservative price point based on Fibonacci. And then the 618, which also aligns with the measured move, is about a 21x. Okay, so that's, I mean, this coin is still, it has a long way up to go here, right? It has a long way up to go here. It's set up to as well because it's on Coinbase. When we start to see retail coming in, we know there's going to be a lot of retail going into Coinbase. This being one of the top coins on base chain, along with Brett and other coins. So I think this coin it's bullish, okay? And the chart speaks for itself. So I would not sleep on Toshi. I know there's other coins too that I'm invested in on base chain. I actually made a top 5 base meme coins, but I would say Toshi can give you some big X's still. It's one of the top coins here on base that you should definitely not ignore. All right, so I hope you guys liked the video. Definitely comment some coins that you guys are buying on this pullback. Again, these are just some of the coins here that I'm very bullish on that, I want to add more to my portfolio. But of course, there's other ones. Comment below and definitely check out BTCC, of course. Get that 10% deposit bonus right there. And I love you guys so much. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.